Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, magnificent, wonderful, beautiful individual. Today, I would like to speak about filling the darkness with the sun. The sun is very helpful when it comes to just imagine the sun. Not only the sun as uh, an empty ball of gas, but truly an conglomeration and a community of spirits and beings. Of course, under the leadership of one certain specific being of all of these, though, if we are going high enough, of course. But the sun, when you place it within your heart, when you truly have that warm, loving, caring, nurturing feeling of the sun within your heart, you yourself, wish to share that. The more you are able to penetrate down deep into your body with your whole sun, with the sun, with your ego, your center, the more you are able to spiritualize your inner being and body. Our body is so dense that it is hard to go down into it because it is very often extremely painful or it is uncomfortable. But it becomes less and less burdensome and uncomfortable the more we practice and train and become acquainted with and getting to know our own bodies so that we can, be in harmony and cooperate with it instead of being in a constant fight against spirit, soul, and body. The spirit and soul should infuse your body with life, with will. That is what at least we aspire towards, so that we participate and are active and are spiritual in our surroundings and, infuse everyday life with such warmth, love, and nurturing. This feeling of being brothers or or siblings in general, to truly care for one another and to cultivate that. No matter if you see contradictions everywhere in this world, you still stand for something and with your own resolve and willpower are cultivating it for the future. You see many of the things that might seem like contradictions and wisdom and knowledge have been introduced earlier and were just as hard to introduce then as new knowledge and new ways of living are now. You see, because we human beings are more or less becoming infatuated with comfort and stagnation and standing still. And the more we become comfortable with movement, with change, with transformation, the more our body would follow over time, of course. We are the same ego, the same person. Our interests around that person just change a little. Or a lot, based on how much work we put into it, of course. This is like sculpting, as I have told earlier, but you sculpt yourself, you sculpt your personality, you sculpt your inner life, your habits, all of this. You are aware and have both penetrated into the body, but at the same time having separated yourself also a little from the body. You are both from within and also without, so that you can, be as transparent to yourself as the rest of the world is around you. You need to be honest and transparent with yourself for you to be able to go deep into, yourself. There are much hidden and unresolved stuff within us. And it is for every individual one of us to step by step heal and, penetrate deep down and spiritualize, purify, transform, and use our inner being actively. Make it your temple, make it purify it and make it so that you feel at home in it. Once you do, you can become a clear voice. You can become an inspiration and a guiding force for yourself, first and foremost. And then you can share and express that love you have for life, you have for the path, you have for whatever day you wake up with, to others too. You cannot do that if you do not know how to do it for yourself. The more work you put in, the more you will be able to come to be acquainted with it. And the sun is necessary. The sun is the warmth, the love, the inclusion, the wish to understand another person. Not falling for the temptation of ignorance, and not falling for the temptation of fear and doubt. Standing in the middle and always observing. And from a spiritual, scientific point of view, brings you a lens to see things from and understand things. And that is when religion turns over to science. Religion is when we do not know, we just follow it in faith, in good faith. Spiritual science is when you understand why we do it. And to know why we do it brings, well, responsibility. If you misuse it, you will take the consequences of it, obviously. And that is why we need humility, honesty, truth, dignity, integrity when we do this path, because we do not wish to fall for the temptation others have done in the past and end up creating even more struggles and strife, but instead being an inspiration that bestows upon another person that is listening intently their own personality and ego, your own personality and ego. You become aware of I am, and then you can start to sit within your body. And yes, it is hard at first, but the more you do it, the more you become at home in your own being. You broom out and dust out and clean out all that cobweb and dust and clean shining it up, that inner temple, so that here God can reside. I can feel grateful that I have this temple now. It is not dirty and bogged down by there is an imp sitting in the corner eating an apple, or you get my drift, symbolically speaking, of course. You cleanse out that so that you can breathe again in your own being. And that you do by slowly but surely getting to know yourself, your own weaknesses, what you can, what you cannot do, what you have come to understand, what you truly are strong in. And then you can start to guide your own path towards where you wish to go, where you know you can give joy, love, upliftment, and understanding to mankind yourself. So you can be a guiding inspiration. So you can give that to others too, so they can be guiding inspirations, so they can wake up, and it will snowball effect into a network of awake human beings. And we try to awake as many individuals from the group soul as possible, because it is necessary today to have people that awaken to and, well, choose to follow the path of their destiny and not follow along on the group soul's destiny, you see. We wish to awaken to the good and to the uplifting and to the healing of all of mankind, and not just to survive and to get ours every day just to feel good about ourselves. It is more than this. Life is much more than this. And life is worth living. Life is beautiful. And by just observing a good sunny day and all life that is just swirling and twirling and is about to sprout out from the trees, and it's just magnificent to me. It warms the heart, and that brings the sunlight towards where it is necessary, in the void, you know. That emptiness, you fill it with love, the Son and the Christ. You don't feel that emptiness anymore because you constantly fill it consciously with something good. And you stand for that. You have the resolve to stand for that. And I think I will leave you with this. May you have a wonderful, wonderful day further. May you be protected, guided, blessed and loved by Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, Michael, the higher hierarchy, our ancient masters of old and ancestors. And may you find your unique individual path and be a participant in mankind's development for every individual also. And may you waken up more individuals, because you are awesome and individuals are awesome. The more of us we are, the stronger that Christ principle will become on this earth, and the closer we will become to win it back and build Philadelphia for the future. I love you all. Goodbye.